1. Women are masters of multitasking at the brain level. In a world where time is becoming an increasingly valuable resource, women are true multitasking experts, and it's not just because they're used to it. Look deeper, and you will discover that their brains have amazing mechanisms that make them ideal multitasking performers. The ancient Stoics would call this the art of living in the moment, and for women this is becoming a kind of norm. A woman's brain is truly magnificent in its ability to switch between tasks with an ease and flexibility that boggles the mind. The neural networks described in a woman's brain look like a web of endless transitions and connections. When one task activates certain areas, the others do not remain quiet. They also strive for action. This means that while a woman is engaged in one task, her brain is already tuning into the next, maintaining a constant flow of activity and attention. Yes, it may sound a little like a superpower, but it's not magic. This is based on evolution and adaptation. For thousands of years, women have been the premier hunter-gatherers, their brains trained to extremes that require mental as well as physical effort. So when your coworker gracefully switches between tasks, or your friend is on the phone while cooking dinner and texting at the same time, remember it's not just an accident. This is the result of millions of years of evolution, creating true masters of multitasking. 2. Empathy. Women are readers of emotions. Let me tell you about the magic hidden in the emotional labyrinth of the female brain. In a world where words can go unspoken and facial expressions can speak, women act as true readers of emotions, their empathy extending far beyond words and gestures. Imagine a woman's brain as a cartographer exploring the vast expanses of the human soul. He doesn't just recognize emotions, he absorbs them, reflects and responds to them, creating a kind of emotional mirror around himself. This magic is based not only on biology, but also on experience. Women tend to grow up in environments where emotions play an important role in communication and interaction. They learn to read between the lines, listen to the unsaid, and feel the subtle vibrations of the emotional landscape. A woman's brain has a unique ability to perceive the subtlest nuances of the human condition. It is like a musical instrument that masterfully conveys emotional melodies and harmonies, allowing a woman to enter into empathic harmony with the world around her. So when your friend looks at you with understanding in her eyes or your colleague listens to you without words, remember it's not just an accident. This is the result of the deep empathy inherent in women's brains, which makes them true masters of emotional perception. 3. Hormonal Carnival. A journey through the emotional mountains and valleys of the female brain. Let's take a thrilling journey through the mountains and valleys of the female brain, where every turn presents a new adventure inspired by a hormonal carnival. At the heart of this journey is a hormonal mix that is like a virtual attraction that changes every month. This is a dynamic symphonic show in which the main performers are estrogen and progesterone, dancing in an invisible performance that controls emotions and mood. Each phase of the cycle brings its own characteristics. It begins with euphoria as estrogen levels soar, bringing with it a feeling of vigor and vitality, as if the world is coming to life around you. This is the time when a woman is ready to take on challenges and conquer heights. Then the peak approaches, when the hormonal race reaches its climax. The emotions become intense, like the atmosphere at a concert when the music reaches its maximum and the heart skips a beat with excitement. At this moment, a woman may feel a storm of emotions ready to burst out, and this is precisely the moment when self-control becomes a real test. But then comes the downturn, when the hormones fall as if blown down from a mountain peak by the wind. This is the time when peace sets in, like after a storm, when the sky clears and the world is filled with calm again. So when your friend is going through a hormonal swing or your coworker is going through the phases of her cycle, remember it's not just her imagination. This is a real carnival of hormones that immerses her in a magical world of emotions and experiences, making her journey through life unpredictable and surprising. 4. Symphony of relationships, female psychology in the context of love and connections. Let's plunge into the exciting world of interpersonal relationships, where female psychology manifests itself in all its complex beauty. It's like a symphony, where each instrument plays its role, creating harmony and bringing an explosion of feelings and emotions. At the forefront of this symphony is emotional intelligence, which allows women to continually tune into the feelings and needs of others. They are true guardians of empathy, ready to support and understand when needed. Their brains work as powerful emotion detectors, reading the subtlest nuances in facial expressions, gestures, and intonations. They can discern hidden messages and feel subtle vibrations in the air, as if they are communicating on a level that goes beyond the ordinary. However, as in any symphony, there is also dissonance. Sometimes emotions can become violent, like a whirlwind that takes over everything in its path. These are moments when a woman can get lost in a sea of emotions and experience severe mood swings. But they also have a unique ability to manage conflict wisely. Instead of becoming hostile or aggressive, they strive for compromise and understanding. They are ready to listen to their interlocutor, express their feelings, and look for joint solutions that satisfy both parties. So when your friend asks you for advice or your colleague suggests a compromise, remember this is not just a manifestation of their personality. It is an art of interpersonal relationships in which women act as masters of their art, creating harmony and beauty in the symphony of life. 5. Close friends are a key factor for women. For many women, it is important to have good relationships with close friends. It's like having a support team along your life's journey. Friends help share joy and sorrow, support in difficult times, and rejoice in success. When a woman feels bad or needs advice, she often turns to her friends. Together they find solutions to problems and share their experiences. But friendship also brings joy and fun. Together they spend time, laugh, and create memories that will last a lifetime. So when your friend asks you for advice or suggests a fun trip, remember this is a special moment of friendship that makes their life more colorful and interesting. Female psychology is a fascinating world, full of unique features and beauty. From multitasking and empathy to the influence of hormonal cycles and the power of friendships, women show their strength and ability to adapt in a variety of situations. Studying these aspects of female psychology helps us better understand ourselves and others, build quality relationships, and enrich our lives. It is important to recognize and value the diversity of women's experiences and contributions to society. Women's psychology is therefore an incredible source of inspiration and insight to help us build more harmonious and happy relationships in a world where each person has a unique role and value.